Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second match of the SC2 Casts Invitational. I didn't set the name, I didn't explain myself properly on the first match, well, basically because it was 3 AM at night and I wasn't on my perfect capabilities anymore. So I would like to mention and thank them for the replays because, like I said, this is the second match from the SC2Casts.com Invitational. I need to thank them for the replays provided, obviously, and for the excellent work that they're doing. And I would like just to mention this because, well, I actually didn't mention it properly on the first match, and I should, or else this work wouldn't even be done at the moment if it wasn't for them. And I'm also gonna leave a link for you guys to check the website later on the video description of this video. Meanwhile, as you guys can see, we have the red Zerg here, DIMAGA, and the blue Terran, LiquidTLO, the little one, playing straight from Korea on Scrap Station, which you guys know it's a really interesting map. Sometimes it's not like the favorite in tournament scene because, well, you know, it has some kind of advantages and disadvantages based on the race and on the approach, the opening that you're gonna consider doing on your matches. So sometimes people just try to go defensive and avoid playing on this map. On this case, as you can see, well, they're playing here. It's Zerg versus Terran. Let's see what comes out of their openings because I'm not sure which way they're going. TLO just going for the barracks for now. I mean, he's just starting. Already has the early gas. He's been pumping some of it, already has 50. And DIMAGA picking up the really early hatch, getting his natural expo already pumped. Hopefully this is going to allow him to balance the mid game and probably going to be able to stabilize some kind of econ build that he might go for. But the issue is, usually on the first couple of minutes when you go for this kind of build, you're just a bit fragile, a bit vulnerable. We're talking about DIMAGA, so I'm pretty sure he knows what he's doing and he knows how to defend it. This SCV from TLO already spotted the place and knows that DIMAGA is going for the expo. So TLO will know that he's not going to be with a lot of defenses, at least for the following couple of minutes. And TLO actually walling off, only missing a little bit there, getting the factory down, and already a marine coming out of the barracks. What else is he getting? Not much for now. Supply depots on the back. Curious that he doesn't place any around this area or on the edges, just to make sure he got some kind of warning if some flying unit comes up. But I mean, we're so early on the game that he might be able to do it later on and still be on time if he wants to keep it safe. There it is, DIMAGA's hatchery is down. He's now going to be working out of 2 bases. He's been pumping drones like mad, as you can see, and already transferring a couple. But he's going to need more than that to actually saturate the place. For now, he's just working on his queens. There's 1 queen on each hatchery coming out, and TLO picking up his expo as well. Fairly quick one, not the fastest ever, but he's going to position himself in a situation where he can compete with DIMAGA economically, obviously, and with this kind of approach we might be going for some long game because there hasn't been any rush, though I see some Hellions now coming out. I might be wrong, I think TLO might be correcting me pretty soon. There's some 2 Hellions at the moment, still no Infernal pre-ignited getting a research for now, but he's investing on those Hellions, and here comes the first one. Let me get the HP bars up so he can control it properly. Also has control of that Xel'Naga watchtower, as you guys checked, and basically on this map that is one of the choking points. I mean, most of all the action or of all the movement passes there, so whoever controls that tower has a lot of information and can prepare himself for any kind of offense from his opponent. And here comes the Hellions on the mineral line, trying to roast some of these drones, but it's getting complicated. Got 2, 3, 4, I think. 6 kills for this Hellion. And what about the other one? 3, 4, yeah, already 10 kills between those 2. So they've been harassing quite a lot. And oh, more Hellions incoming, but that one got instantly killed by the Zerglings. No chance. Still, let's see the drone count, the workers count. and from what I can check, there's a big gap at the moment, 24 SCVs for the little one against 18 drones for the MAGA. He got several of them roasted there on that approach. Though he didn't have any harass on his natural explode, there's not much going on for now. Yeah, there it is. Now he's gonna drone up like mad, trying to balance this place. And look at how many queens he already has. He's going mass queen. He already has 3 there, has 6 queens. I think he's hoping for some kind of, I don't know, air approach, some kind of aggression, because for that amount of queens to be there, I think that the MAGA is trying to prepare against something. And from what I can see, he might be right, because there's already the first Banshee coming out, and TLO actually working out of 2 starports, so 2 Banshees coming really quick. Both of the starports have tech labs connected to them. Cloaking field getting researched as well. So we're gonna see some Banshee harass now. TLO going from harass into harass, from Hellions into Banshees, and yeah, I don't think he's gonna leave the MAGA having any piece of any time to just relax and macro up. He's gonna have to be on his toes, just controlling everything the best he can, or else TLO will gonna own him. TLO advancing once again with the Hellions, instantly roasting that Zerglings. He actually expanded his base and is making kind of a wall off. Bunker with 2 Marines in it, this barracks closing it, and only a small gate to access both bases, though this place is protected here by the destructible rocks. And here comes the Banshees. I'm not sure if the cloaking field aid is still being researched, not ready yet. Still TLO is gonna advance, he's not gonna wait for it. Queen waiting for those Banshees, he needs more queens here. Oh, killed. And now big harass on the mineral line once again. This is gonna hurt the MAGA's economy. Here comes 2 queens, 3 queens, 4 queens. Cloaked field now on TLO's Banshees, and these queens are just hanging there, they can't do a single thing. Finally spotted and shoved away. They're just pulling it back. Now TLO seems to be transitioning into some air cavalry. He has a combination of Vikings and Banshees at the moment. Here they come once again. Viking trying to protect those Banshees from any kind of air unit that might pop up, but for now there's none. And the Banshees just taking their time to reduce the creep highway that the MAGA has been building. But I mean, with that amount of queens, I think he's gonna be able to recover pretty soon. Yeah, one of the Banshees down, pulling back once again. More Vikings showing up, as you guys can see here. There they are. Big fleet getting built by TLO. 2 more on the build. Also, as you can see here, he's getting the armory, so he might transition into some kind of Thor build. Not sure exactly if he's going for it or not. For now, it's just actually 2 armories getting built, so he might be going for something else. Yeah, there it is. 2 armories getting built at the moment. He might be going for some kind of approach. And we saw the Spire and also Spore Crawlers here getting defensive positions on the MAGA base. He's just making sure he has some kind of static defenses along with an Overseer for the Cloaked Banshees. And the MAGA is going all the way for air defense. Look at how many queens he has. Spore Crawlers on every base. Overseers on every base. So I think TLO at the moment has him exactly where he wants him. And if he actually transitions into something else, it might be complicated for the MAGA to be able to move on and try to adapt, because he's going so deep into air defense units. For now, seems like that TLO is not gonna do that. He keeps pumping Vikings. This Banshee has been flying around, though it's got spotted once again. Overseer combined with Queens just scouting around, while the MAGA picks up his 2nd expo, 3rd base. Oh, and actually his 4th as well on the high mineral field. I haven't noticed that. He just got it. So he's gonna be working out of 4 bases pretty soon, one of them being the rich mineral field. So his income might boom on a very impressive way. For now, TLO is ahead. Well, obviously they're both working out of 2 bases at the moment, and TLO has the ability of pumping out the mules, which will benefit his income. So it's natural that he is ahead for now. Mutalisk harass now, the MAGA transition into the flying unit so he could have some kind of defense. But look at the huge squadron of Vikings from TLO. This is not gonna be easy. Not gonna be easy for the MAGA. Look at how many Vikings he did. Now he's going from some kind of Viking build, and obviously he can harass in the air and in the ground, though the Vikings are not the best to harass in the ground. But they're gonna allow TLO to have some map control and just fly around scanning everything and spotting everything that's going on. Also, as you can see, killing those overlords will be really annoying, because basically what he'll be doing is denying the supply to Dimaga and avoiding that he's able to build more. He's going to be supply locked most of the time. Queen's trying to shoot some of these Vikings, several of them landing and shooting the Queen. And now here they come, advancing on the Natural Expo, Dimaga's Natural Expo, getting harassed once again, and lifting once more. Mutalisks in the air, but I mean it's only 2 of them, and this amount of Vikings can't be easy to defend against. He actually chipped away on this big wave, big wing of Vikings, and killed several, but I mean there's still so many. Let's go on the production tab once again. More Queens, 4 more Queens getting researched. Also more Mutalisks, and I did saw some Hydralisks around, so they might not be that far away. And from what you can see now, ground harass, aliens and Vikings, all of them just trying to put pressure in Dimaga, and Dimaga is just having a really hard time to actually macro up and prepare his units. There's already Terran chips, weapons level 2 getting researched, so seems like TLO is going way deep into air units, and is going to go all the way with this build. He's not going to transition into anything, meaning that Dimaga at least had the proper approach, had the right approach with the Queens and all the Spore Crawlers. He will have his bases defended. Seems like though that he's going to lose this one. Yeah, his 3rd base just went down the drain. Vikings, Hellions and Banshees, basically it's what he has here. Now bringing some SCVs probably to repair some of the units. Mass Queens incoming with Mutalisks on the backup, trying to shoot as much as he can from TLO's army, and this army is getting really big. This is not good for Dimaga. Dimaga doesn't have enough units to defend here. He needs to mess up a bigger army, because as you can see, TLO is repairing his units while fighting, and those Queens are just transfusing between themselves, trying to survive. Excellent microing, but wasn't enough, just simple as that. And Dimaga has to pull back, probably gonna try to reinforce his